All right, welcome back to Dank Scott Traders Hub. As usual, this is Dan, of course, taking you through the analysis of today, BTC analysis. In the morning, we had the synthetic index analysis. Those who were around, those who love trading synthetics, I believe you in some profits or in one way or another. So on this episode of BTC analysis, we're going to only look at BTC as our asset to check if we can make some money in the bull run, or if we can actually look for some sell opportunities if they are there. So we've been following it closely for so long, and exactly what you see on your screens is the weekly time frame, and when we broke out of the weekly and when we had the retest there, and then that's where we actually started the bull run. If I can bring it closer there so that you can be able to see when we started the bull run, this is when we broke out of that a channel, call it the falling wedge if you want, and then after breakout we immediately started the bull run. That's where we that's a breakout, then we had a retest there, and the retest never closed outside, that's when we confirmed that bull run had started. But for one other confirmation that is now remaining is the breakout there. So currently weekly has already broken out, and we see the price went as far as let's get to know when it went as far as 75 or 76, I think. Yeah, it went as far as 76,855 dollars. That's this week it went to that far. That is our current high, our current higher high. So we need to always note that we currently have the higher high there at 76,855,000, and that's where we are currently sitting. Then we need now to wait for this week to close. If it closes outside there, then we will know that for sure we have made a new high, and now the bull run is not having any interruptions that is going to see. We'll just keep on seeing some higher lows and higher highs as we climb up to 80k, and also of course 100k is above there. We'll be looking for also 100k. But as of now, we want to head over back to daily and look at what is happening. Yeah, clearly on the daily you can see that the momentum for the buys is reducing every now and then according to daily time frame. And if you're looking at a CCI, the indicator that we normally use when we are analyzing, it is down below here. It is currently overbought, giving us an impression that buyers may be getting out of the market. They are looking at pulling back down the price to in fact head over to sales. So right now I can delete all these that we used previously. This move on our last episode of Tuesday, we anticipated it. I'm not sure if anyone took it, but I think I need to get another account there. I think I did. I entered it on another account. I didn't enter it on this account. Yeah, I made that move, took my profits, and then called it a day. So I hope if you missed Tuesday's episode, you can go ahead and go to the channel, and you'll be able to check it out. The YouTube, the session of Tuesday, that's when we anticipated this move. And I think there's one of you who came to the comments and asked if we are to buy, and I told them immediately that we are to buy. We were around this area there, so the buy went all the way up there, and actually it even broke out of that previous high on the daily and on H4. So meaning currently we have a higher high. So if we do have a higher high, we can now delete these and look at our potential entries, or our potential positions that we could actually anticipate. So we have a high, we left a big, it was mitigated but not that much. We left that big fair value gap there. It was mitigated by this candle here, but it never reached any close to 50%. So meaning we still this you can take it as if it is not mitigated that fair value gap. So what we can do is we use our Fibonacci to anticipate this is a low that gave us that high. So if that is a low that gave us that high, that means we'll be looking for liquidity on that fair value gap. But right now I may actually go for this order block that gave us that that gave us that that fair value gap. So that's where we'll be anticipating our buys from. So I can even put my buy limit there. When it reaches that level, I'll be looking at entering buys. But as of now, can we get some sales? Let's look at that. Let's look at that on the lower time frame. H4, we are looking at more sales. Yes. H1, it's also showing some sales, but low momentum to sales, and which clearly tells you that we are consolidating. And M15 now gives us the clear picture of actually what is happening in the price currently. Yeah, so if I can draw my trend lines like that, then I can actually easily tell what is happening. Yeah, so I can easily tell there what is happening. So this is some kind of consolidation that is ongoing, and this is if you go to H1 or M30, it will be some kind of pennant. Yeah, it will be like a pennant, and most of the times whenever we see a pennant, we are looking for the continuation, and that will be probably the continuation of the previous trend from that level. That means we'll be looking for some more buys to head us to this level there. Yeah, according to what I'm seeing, the structure, what the structure gave us there, that's what we'll be anticipating buys to take us there. So what I normally love to do is I'll change my account and head over to the other account that I normally use to trade BTC, and I'll make my entries later on. The reason I'll be looking for entries here, but I'll wait for price to break through. I'll wait for price to break out here. Remember to anticipate manipulation sometimes because of the fair value gap down below here. Yes, because of that fair value gap there, we may see some manipulation just to come here and then later on head over back into buys because of that pennant that we've seen on H1 and M15. This is not a falling wedge, neither is it a triangle, neither is it anything. It is in that kind of shape there. So that becomes a pennant according to M15. But now that I've done this, now that I've collected this kind of pattern, it now shows me this is the sell that was happening. So if we break out, we are going to come right about here. We're going to come right about here on that order block. That's where we are coming to. So for now, it shows me that it's not a sell. Let me do that, actually delete all this for now, because now that this is a pennant and this is a consolidation that brought us into, this is a move that brought us into the consolidation here in the pennant, we'll be looking for price to break through, break out, going into this level here, which is the order block on M15. So that's the actual price. I mean, this is what I can clearly tell you, but like I've always told you, now that we have this sale, don't be surprised when you see a manipulation down below, I mean up here, to bring you to this other order block there on M15, and then later on you come back into sales. Yeah, sorry about the first thing. I had not was going for this other level, but it is not connected. It is not connected to these other ones. These are the recent. This is a recent data. That's what we always use, not the previous data. This we always use some current data to determine our movement, our price movement there. So not the reason why we are actually everything now is aligning to sales. H1 we are looking for sales. CCI is confirming it there on this level there. It is confirming it there. H4 it is also confirming it here. We've been retesting. I mean, we've been buying there, and now we have reached a point where to continue to sell according to CCI. And then D1 or daily time frame, we've reached overbought. So that's everything is currently 3 time frames are currently confirming the sales. So that's why we're going to be anticipating sales for some hours when we break out there, and even some days if we break out of this support level there. If we break out of that support, then we will be also anticipating this kind of sale to bring us all the way to that level there. It's an H4 order block that is located in our discount zone on the daily time frame. It's located on our discount zone in our daily time frame. That is what we are talking about. All this below here is our discount. So yeah, that's what we'll be looking at for now. And yeah, right now I would just leave it in M15 and wait for price to actually give me what I want. So for now, I have my buy limit waiting on this order block on H4, ready to make entry for the buys to take me back into the uptrend. Alright, I think that's basically it. If you guys have a question, please, and you can go ahead and ask. If you have a question, or if you have something you want us to look at, still you can let me know in the comment section there. But as of now, we are going to be looking for that kind of sell. Why? 3 things are confirming that sell. 1, the pennant here. 2, the time frames H4, D1 and H1, they are all confirming sells, and even M15 is confirming sells because it's still moving to oversold way or level. And the other third one is we had that resistance level up there. We've been bouncing off it several times, and yeah, I think that's basically it, the reason why we will be looking for sales. Now, as usual, those who know how we make this thing work, we will be waiting for a retracement like that before we make an entry. So we wait for a retracement to work out, to come around, and then we can make our entries. We can make our entries there. Then we can make our entries, I also, like I told you, if it goes up there, don't rush to enter buys. Don't rush to enter buys if it goes back to that order block there, because we are anticipating a manipulation. So if it goes up there, be ready to quickly realize that it may be a manipulation. Before you make your entries, always make sure you have at least around 3 or 4 confirmations of that very move that you're looking at taking. We have a resistance level there, so for you to enter buys, you want that level to be broken and then tested again, so that you can have a better entry for your buy entries to take you all the way to 80. This is not, this one was taken out, to take you all the way to our 80% mark there. 80k, to take you all the way to 80k. That's what we'll be looking at. And that level there that you're looking at is let me check, is the previous, is it the previous? You go to monthly, I check why I have that level there. No, I don't think I have a reason why I have it there. I think it was because of this move here. Yeah, I think it was because of that move. Yes, exactly, the move that brought us into consolidation on weekly time frame is the reason why we have that line there. Yes, that's the where we'll be looking at taking the profits. Those who are good at swinging, you can always wait for a retracement on a daily or weekly. When it comes back here, you now make your entries to swing it and leave your entries all the way to go to the 80k. It will be actually 82k. That is our determined, predetermined level of our predetermined level of coming to buys. That will be our profit there. Why? Because this move here, the one that you're seeing here, is the one we'll be using to determine our TP level up there. And I think even it is wrongly calculated. Let me see. Let's delete this, and then have this back here. Yeah, this is the move there. Okay, so this is where we broke structure from. That means we'll be coming there, and that level there, let's look at the price. Let's look at the price there. That is 87k. Wow. Okay, so we'll be looking at 87k. That's where we'll be looking at 87k. Let me just put it in that box there. That's where we'll be looking at taking our profits on that very level. Yeah. All right, so I think that's basically it. I can now delete this line. In fact, I can push it up and put it there. Yeah. All right, now head over back to H4. Now we wait for our move. Us who are intraday traders, who are day traders, will be looking for this kind of move. Take it here. We take our profits and wait for the breakout on the support level. If it gives it to us, we make another entry to take us all the way down below here on the H4 order block, and then be ready to look for buys on that same level there. All right, I think that's it. Any questions? Let me check. Yes, Esther is saying good afternoon. Thank you for the session. I was able to for this session I was able to catch it. Oh, you were able to catch the BTC, this move here. I think you're meaning this move here. Yeah, if you're able to catch it on Tuesday, then congrats for that. Congrats for making that money. So for now, let's wait for this to come out. I've told you this is a pennant on M15 and H1, and that's why we'll be looking for that kind of sell. The exact movement that brought us into consolidation is what we'll be looking at as our TP level there. If we don't have any questions, I would like to call it a day and now close out the session. As I wait for more call questions, let me remind you of several things. We normally have this I don't know what happened to my thing, but it's okay. So we normally have this analysis every Tuesday and Friday at 1 p.m. So if you love BTC and you're an enthusiast, you can always catch up with us every Tuesday and Friday to analyze BTC together. And of course, as always, we always have our analysis of synthetics indices every day, Monday to Friday at 10:30 East African time, 10:30 a.m. East African time. That's when we always have our synthetic index trading analysis every day, Monday to Friday at 10:30. And then for those who are still interested in the mentorship class, registration for December is ongoing. We already are having we already undergoing the November class, so you can choose to register for December class, and then we'll be ready by 1st December. Is it first? Let me check the calendar. By 2nd December, we'll be starting with you immediately with the class. Otherwise, I want to wish you guys a good day and happy trading. Please, if you catch that move when it is starting, you can always alert me in my inbox or on the group, so that I can also look at it and be able to make my entry, because I may get busy and I forget to make an entry, and I don't want to put my sell limit there, because this is BTC news. There it is interrupted by news. News can even push that, and you find a long week like that, it takes you out, then later on it comes down. So that's why I don't normally I can't put a sell limit right there. I can use a buy limit but not a sell limit, because news can hinder it now that elections are done and what have you. Just a simple news can push price up there to just grab liquidity and take out those who were selling earlier, and then later on it comes back into selling. So you have to wait and be patient so that it matures for the sales. But for the buys, I'm okay on that level there on H4. I'll be ready there. I'll be ready for that buy to mature, and I wait for that entry there. Oh, sorry, I thought I was actually showing it to you guys. Yeah, thought I was showing it to you. I was saying the reason I don't put a sell limit on this level is because there might be some news that may interrupt the price, and you may get the news may get price to go all the way up there, only to make a week and grab liquidity and close out all the early sellers, and then later on continue to sell. So you just don't want to be found on the wrong side, because it will take your money, because it is highly volatile. It is very volatile. So you want to be found safely. You wait for the entry to mature the position, and then you make your positions, your entries properly on real time, and then you wait for your profits. Otherwise, right now I think it's time to close out. Let me wish you guys a good day. I seriously saying no, I caught on the session. Oh, you entered immediately on the session. Wow. When we are having the live stream. Wow, that's good. That's good. Happy for you. Hopefully we'll also get this today in the next, I think by 3. It should be able to mature and be able to look at 3 or 4, because news normally come around those times, 3 or 4, when the New York session is opening for the Forex market. So let me wish you guys a good day and happy trading. See you next time. Actually, see you next week. For BTC, that will be Tuesday and Friday. Then for synthetics, that will be on Monday. Happy trading and have a good weekend.